Your girl has the Rona. She got coronavirus, as in COVID-19, as in SARS COVID-19, as in who did this to me? Hello, 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 and welcome back to another video. Your girl's sick. She's sick. So who gave me COVID? I don't know. If you're new here, welcome. This is the Hot Family, okay? We keep everything honest, open, and transparent over here. If you're not, hey, go hey. Welcome back. We're one big happy family. Who did it? Which one of you heifers got me sick? I'm kidding, but y'all, I need to know who got me sick because I went to a Valentine's Day. Okay, I was already feeling, I was doing good, okay? I've had a stuffy nose for the past like 2 weeks, but that was all. Okay, so I'm not gonna say that was anything. Went to the Valentine's Day. Woke up the next day feeling, not so good. So I canceled my suppress that I was supposed to get. Hence why my hair is still curly. And then after that, I woke up Sunday and I'm just like, you know what? I still don't feel good enough to go to church. I don't want to get people sick, so I did it. Monday, I woke up with a sore throat. I went to school, came back from school. Thank God I only had one patient and I wasn't even in their mouth like that. Thank God. In fact, I didn't look inside their mouth at all. So I was from a distance. Thank God. Monday afternoon, I went to the doctor to urgent care. And guess who tested positive for Rona? Guess who tested positive for coronavirus? Not for the first, nor the second, nor the third. Before the... Y'all, I think it's my 5th time. My 5th freaking time! The 5th time! Like, why is COVID still here? Someone please tell me. Because who gave me COVID, y'all? But anyways... I'm supposed to go back to school tomorrow. This is day 3. Day 3 of having coronavirus. So tomorrow I'm supposed to go back to school. Of course, I'm going to be wearing a mask when I walk in. From the time I walk in until the time I walk out, a mask is not leaving my face. Just in case there's still little remnants of me that are contagious. But unfortunately, the CDC changed their guidelines and they don't take COVID as seriously anymore. So that means that after 3 days, you get your butt back to work and school. But it's like, what if it's still contagious during that time? But whatever. In this video, we are going to be talking about what to do when you're sick. The things to do, the things not to do, how to take care of yourself, how to recover quickly. Because there are some things that you can do to promote your immune system to get a little boost, if you will, and really do what it needs to be doing. And in this video, we are getting into all the nitty-gritty things that you need to be doing when you're sick so that you can recover quickly. So, if you're sick, or even if you're not, go ahead and take you some notes, girl or boy, if you're watching this, and let's get better together. All right, y'all know, if you excuse me, now that this intro's out the way, I don't gotta look good for y'all. I'm sick. Okay, I have an excuse to look a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair back in this bonnet because that's how I feel most comfortable. So if y'all excuse me, I'll be back. I'll call you guys back later. Okay. It's not that big, but this will do. I am in no way a medical professional. Okay, I'm not an MD. I'm a future DMD. But all of these facts are things that have worked for me and things that I've seen supported by medical professionals and reliable resources like the Mayo Clinic. But please, by all means, for anything, don't just take my word for it. Go ahead and ask your doctor to make sure. So, tip number 1. One of the things you need to do when you are sick, y'all, is rest. I feel like when I get sick, it is God telling me, Becky, slow down. Okay, you are always running around doing all this stuff. You need to relax in your body. Okay? Chill out. Sit down. And be in their presence. Okay? It's the society. Like, being in the US, like, it's just always go, 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 go. Like, no time for rest. No time for the weary. Like, if you feel weak, get up and go to work anyway. You feel sick, get up and go to school anyway. Like, it don't matter what's going on. Unless there's a hurricane coming today. Like, we are always expected to get our butts up and go to work or school or whatever it may be. But rest isn't optional. It's treatment. It costs your body a lot more energy to function while you're awake than it does when you're sleeping. So if you give your body the time that it needs to rest, to relax, your body can use that extra energy to boost your, I don't want to say boost your immune system, but your body can use that pent up energy to be able to allow your immune system to do the things that it needs to do. Okay, if your body's always running, you won't have the energy to allow you to recover. You shouldn't be using this time to overexert yourself because overexertion will cause you to be delayed in your healing process. Overexertion prolongs your recovery and it makes you more tired. It increases your fatigue because something with long COVID is that people just always feel the lasting effects of the virus. But if you give your body the rest that it needs, you're not going to feel that so much. Sometimes we feel that we're being lazy, like we need to be productive. And I'm not going to lie, I got a lot of editing done. But when my body said, okay, that's enough, I listened to it. Okay, I took a break. Sometimes you got to take a break because there are times when you're sick, it's really a call for you to slow down and rest. And also use that time to draw closer to the Lord. During this time, I should be day in, day out, deep in the Word of God. Okay, in my Bible. And I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been. But for today at least, I definitely will make sure that I make that a priority because it's like, what else am I doing? But also resting. Making sure that I'm getting those 7-8 hours of sleep. I'm not gonna lie, I think last night I probably got like a good 11, maybe 12 hours. Like, I was gone, honey. I was gone. Rest is not laziness. Okay, it is part of the treatment plan. And if you are not resting, your body is not recovering. Trust and believe. So don't focus so much on working out and being productive and working and doing all these things and cooking. If you can't listen to your body, you can't. It's okay. It's okay, girl. Take your break. Take your break. It's well needed. Well deserved, I'm sure. Maybe you could go for like a short walk, sit outside, making sure that you are staying far away from people, or if you need to, maybe wear a mask, or just like walk back and forth around your own apartment or house if you could do that. I do have a roommate who, like, she has pre-health conditions that I don't want to worsen if she gets sick. So I've been wearing a mask anytime I leave my room, and also gloves. But don't get into the whole productive guilt thing where you just feel bad if you're not doing something. It's okay to just rest. All right, so if you sleep it all day, that's fine. That means your body's working hard to recover and to make you better. That's fine. Some tips for when you're resting. Of course, try to keep the room dark. And a lot of people have a hard time sleeping these days. I feel like everyone I know is taking melatonin because they can't go to sleep. Now, my question to you is, how close to you falling asleep are you still using your phone? Because that's a big thing as well. All of that blue light is not healthy for you. It keeps your brain running. Your brain literally cannot turn itself off because all that blue light is affecting it. So you need to make sure that you're putting your phone away at least 30 to 60 minutes before you fall asleep. Now, I don't necessarily do that, but I don't got a problem falling asleep. Okay, when I'm tired, my it will go to sleep immediately. Okay, no delays. No delays. I say I'm tired, I close my eyes. Within 5 minutes, gone. Some people don't get that luxury. Okay. So if you are one of those people, make sure that you are turning off all your devices, TV, phone, iPad, laptop, all the above, at least 30 to 60 minutes before you try to fall asleep. And I guarantee you it should help you. And another thing, hydration. And even more hydration, baby. You need to keep your butt hydrated. Your body should be drowning in fluids. Fluids. Water, electrolytes, citrus, orange juice, even making your own lemonade, fresh squeezed. All of that citrus is so good and it's very high in vitamin C. And you need that vitamin C to boost your immune system. Okay, you can't do it by yourself. It's okay to take medicine. It's okay to do your little natural remedies. I'm Haitian, as y'all may or may not know. So Haitians, we big on them Haitian remedies. Okay, this is the cheat code right here. Okay, if you are in a position to get this, you go ahead because I cannot. So do it for us both. You get yourself a bottle, put a little rum in it. I know some of y'all may not drink, and if you don't, that's okay. Don't do it. But it worked though. You get a little rum, you get some cloves, those are high in eugenol, so that can also help with pain and it's just very soothing for your body. Fresh garlic. You put some orange slices, lime slices, lemon slices, ginger, honey, even star anise, that's that cinnamon. And you get all of that and you put it in a jar and you just let that junk simmer, honey. Let it sit in the sun for like 1 to 5 days. And that junk gonna look so nasty. It's gonna look disgusting and it's gonna taste and smell equally as disgusting. But it worked though. But it worked. And you take a little capful, a little shot of that junk every single day, and I guarantee you're gonna be good in like 2 days. Unfortunately, I'm not home for my parents to make that for me. And I don't feel like making all that right now. So I would just have to do without the Haitian remedy for this time. But if I was on trust and believe, that's what I would be doing. Hydration is so important because when you have a fever or when your body is inflamed, it increases your need for fluids. So you got to make sure that you're staying very, very hydrated. Those electrolytes and Gatorade, very, very good for you. And I think this is the zero sugar. No, it's not. But I mean, highly recommend the zero sugar one. Thank you, Miyoki. # not sponsored. Stay hydrated, honey, because our bodies are made of water. and it needs water to survive. So make sure you stay hydrated. And of course, that vitamin C, very, very good. Another thing is for sure tea. And in fact, it's been a while since I've had some tea, so let's go ahead and make some right now. Good stuff. Another thing that is super duper important is what you're eating. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the second I found out I had COVID, I'm like, let me treat myself. So I for sure went to go secure my bag of Five Guys. But that's just one. Okay, after that, I was making sure I was eating good. So with the fluids, like I said, with fluids, you want to stay hydrated. Soup is a big thing. Okay, we already know chicken noodle soup, whenever you're sick, all that warmth, the nutrients that are in the broth, all of that's really, really healthy for you. So chicken noodle soup, that's a big one. But just a lot of foods that are high in protein. You want to make sure that you're increasing your protein intake. Making sure that you eat a lot of foods that have vitamin C in it to boost your immune system. Like at the end of this video, y'all gonna know vitamin C boosts the immune system. Yes, yes, yes it does. Things with zinc as well, according to the Mayo Clinic. Zinc is also really healthy for you when you're trying to recover. So beans, meats, even some seeds have high zinc. The last video I talked about how I really thought that I was depressed. Like I really did. And honestly, maybe there was a little bit of seasonal depression. You know, I wasn't seeing the sun. It was winter and stuff. But your diet plays such a huge role in your health overall. And so if your diet is trash, you're going to feel like trash, girl. You're going to feel like basura. Complete and total basura. You got to make sure that you're eating good. Because when you eat good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you look good. And when you look good, you feel good. Well, I mixed that up a little bit, but y'all get the point. And just a little disclaimer, like mega dosing will not cure you faster. Okay, just because you are drowning yourself and overdosing yourself with medication, that's not gonna make you better. In fact, it might just do the opposite. More isn't always better. Making sure that your diet is balanced, your nutrition is balanced, is far more important than you mega dosing random supplements. So definitely don't overdose yourself, but don't not take anything at all. Because I am that type of person. I don't like to take stuff when she's sick. But sometimes your immune system, it just needs that little extra support. So don't be afraid to take medications, but don't overdo it either. So we of course have orange juice because we do vitamin C, right? This is the kale tonic. It has kale, apple, and some other stuff I don't remember at this time. My sister ordered it for me, so shout out to you, yeah. And honestly, I thank God for my family because shout out to them. They've been getting me like food, DoorDash. My parents said I could use their Sam's Club to like order food. God bless them because I don't got no groceries. This could not have come at a worse time, for real, for real. But one thing I'm very happy about is that out of all the times I've had COVID, I never lost my sense of taste. I never lost my sense of smell. Thank God. So I could taste everything, which is honestly always a good thing, but the only time I wish I couldn't taste was when my parents, especially my mom, my Haitian mom, would force me to take women, Haitian homemade remedies. That would be so nasty. But it worked though. Can't be too mad at it. You want to get over sickness quickly, you got to make sure you're eating lots of protein. You got to make sure you're having that fiber. And of course, his greedy little self came to see what's going on. Hey, did I hit this too long? So hard. I can't have none of this, my guy. Don't look at me like that. Honestly, I'm just praying I'm good enough to go back to school tomorrow. I think I am. I definitely feel a little better today, so that's good. I need to make sure I take my Alka-Seltzer and vitamin C. So maybe I'll mix that with my kale tonic. I might just do that. Just get all the nasty. Let me not call it nasty. Just get all the sickness stuff together. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all see this? Let me show y'all your nephew, your furphew. No. You see this? Don't really bit back. Like you literally had your breakfast. Let me have mine in peace. Lord, I just thank you for this day, Lord. I thank you for my wonderful family who's able to support me during this time. God, I just pray that we bless this food, Lord, that it be a nourishment to my body, God. I pray that all the medications that I'm taking today, Lord, that you may allow it to take effect and have effect into my body, Lord, to begin to heal me from the inside out, God. I just pray that starting tomorrow, I may be able to go back to school, Lord, and treat my patients, God. Have a great day. And I pray that this day may be blessed, Lord, that I may be able to take the time to slow down and really draw myself closer to you during this time. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Y'all, this French toast is hard. How am I supposed to eat this? It's hard. I think I'm gonna go heat this up again. It's all so hard. What the heck? I'll be back. I'll pick y'all back up later. So it's very important that you're taking medications when you're sick. I'm the type of person who doesn't like to take medicine when she's sick or when I'm like unwell or like pain medication when I'm in pain, unless if it's really bad. But when I'm sick, that's the time where I'm just like, okay, we don't want to mess around with that. Just take the medication. So something that I swear by is Alka-Seltzer plus cold and flu or cold and cough. They have the effervescent tablets, and then they also have the gel tablets that you can use day and night. This one's in all day, anytime, and then the other one, the gel tablet, is either morning and night, kind of like Dayquil type of thing. And it looks like this. I take this, and it is 2 tablets. So I put this, and then on top of that, the emergency vitamin C packets. I just normally when it comes to being sick, I don't like to cheap out, but for some reason, I got the CVS version. Which, I mean, it's going to do the job. Okay, it's still vitamin C if it wants to focus. There we go. But I also put that in there as well. Give my immune system a boost because vitamin C is very, very big for your immune system. So I'm going to add this in there. And then normally you just mix this with water and then you're good to go. And then the little fizzy tablets will start to fizz out. But my sister got me that kale drink I told y'all about. So I'm actually going to mix it with that. And just put all the medicine stuff together. So if it all tastes bad, it's all gonna taste bad together. It already looks scary. Oh, it looks so gross. So this is starting to fizz up. I'm just gonna move it over to this cup now. This looks so disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the tablet's just chilling. And we just mix. I will say this mix does taste better when it's cold. Versus like room temperature, it's pretty All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Cheers. It tastes pretty good, actually. I would say it's not that bad, but it's good. It tastes very good. Okay, thank you for watch. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That was a very pleasant surprise. It tastes very good. And I'm glad it does. That was a good decision. Bussin'. Maybe in about an hour or 2, I'll get some hot tea. Make sure I'm staying hydrated with water. So in Asian culture, they're big on the rimmen, right? I told y'all about. But unfortunately, I don't have that here. So my parents told me to just get some hot water, boil it, and add citrus to it. So adding lemons, maybe some limes, and then some orange slices in there. And then just breathing it in. So I'm going to be doing that later today as well. I also feel like a nice warm shower always helps me. Like last night, oof. I did not want to get out the water, y'all. It felt so good. It felt so good. That warm water, it feels so good on my body, y'all. So highly recommend that for sure. A nice warm shower before going to bed. And then keeping your pillow slightly elevated so that it can help with the congestion as well. I'm not gonna lie, 90% of the day, I have 2 toilet papers stuffed up my nose. And I can feel, if these boogers come down, mind your business. Mind your business, okay? I am sick. And if you watching this, you probably sick too, or you want to learn what to do when you are sick, okay? So no judgment over here, okay? Because we watch, right? We watch and we don't judge. Thank you. Okay, so I put y'all on game with the Alka-Seltzer and the vitamin C, right? This is another staple. Honey, if you're Black, African, Hispanic, I'm sure you know about this. Vicks, this baby right here, she worked every time. Okay, you want to pass this everywhere. Your chest, all over, rub it all over that chest, honey. Let it do its thing. Your neck. My parents be doing their forehead, so I'm gonna do that as well. And then of course, in your nose. Oh. And then also on your feet with some socks. Listen, I don't know why, but it works. And I'm here to put y'all on game, right? You're welcome. So continuing with the trend of things to make you feel better. These products are both from Guru Nanda. This is the Sinus Squeeze bottle and then the saline premixed packet. That sounds so weird, guys. So we're gonna get all that gunk out of there. So with these 2 products, you just add in one of these packets to this bottle, and then you add warm water up to the filling line, and you're able to just rinse out your sinuses that way. I have been super congested for weeks now, so I am finally happy that I finally got this. I just ordered this, and it came in this morning. So we're gonna get my nostrils situated go get them decongested because I am tired of sounding so nasal. I'm not used to sounding nasal like this. And this you do have to replace every 3 months. You hear that? A lot better, a heck of a lot better than it was before. So thank you, Lord, and thank you, Guru Nanda. Now, one thing I will know is you need to keep an eye out for the red flags, honey. Okay, if you feel like you're getting worse, like every day it's worse, every day it's worse, every day it's worse, and it's been like 3 days and your symptoms haven't resolved at all, and in fact you've just been getting more and more symptoms, go ahead and take your butt to urgent care, please. Because people don't like to listen to the red flags. If you having stuff like blood when you're coughing or sneezing coming out your nose, or you're having a lot of chest pain, you can't breathe, you're confused, stuff like that, like go to urgent care. Please do, because it's better safe than to be sorry. And I think another thing that's very important is to pace yourself. So tomorrow when I go back to school, I have a patient in the morning. I don't remember if I have one in the afternoon, but I think I'm gonna cancel it because you need to ease yourself back into things. You don't want to, okay, I was off the gym these past 3 days because I was sick. This day I'm going crazy for the next 3 days. No, don't do that to your body, honey. Because your body was just telling you that it needs rest. Okay, your immune system was down. You got sick. You can't just go from 0 to 100 just because you missed out on a couple days. I get it. I do. Just love being the center of attention. But yeah, you got to make sure that you pace yourself and ease yourself back into things. So don't just go crazy the second you're not sick anymore, because you can just end up right back to where you were, or your body might just completely shut down on you. Your recovery should be gradual. Okay, slowly easing your way back into things, starting with a slow walk, maybe a light jog. And don't run a marathons the next day. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, so all in all, when you are sick, you want to try to help your immune system. And I'm trying not to say boost because that gets a little tricky. I don't want that liability. But yeah, you can't really like boost your immune system, but you can kind of give it a little nudge. You can help support it so that it does do what it needs to be doing. Things like making sure that you're sleeping 7 to 8 hours every day, y'all. So when I say it's life-changing, like I made a point starting last semester to start sleeping for at least 7 to 8 hours, and now I'm able to wake up so much earlier. And I'm like, wow, like, it was that easy. Like even on the weekends, my body wakes me up at like 8:30, and I can't go to sleep past that. Good. It's all in your sleep schedule. Okay, you got to get that regulated for sure, especially while you're sick. Regular exercise. There's so many health benefits. Like we can go on and on and on and on and on. But exercising is so important. And I realized that, and I've actually started seeking a potential personal trainer. But the prices, honey, I don't know about that. But I might just have to start forcing myself to go back to the gym physically, because these at-home workouts can only do so much. Another thing you can do to support your immune system, of course, is to reduce your stress. Being stressed all the time is not good for you. It increases your cortisol levels. I learned that the hard way. And I personally believe, I don't know this for sure, but I personally believe that some of the weight gain that I've had has been because of my stress, because those increased cortisol levels have led to fat deposits in my body. And, I don't know that for a fact, but I know that that can happen. And I think that's what's happened to me. So you got to make sure that you're coping with whatever stress you have. Exercise is a huge way of doing that. But prayer, journaling, things like that, that's very, very helpful. Even, I also hesitate to say meditation because that can be very spiritual, but stretching, as simple as it sounds, like do some stretching. I won't say yoga because, in the Christian community, that's a little, but definitely stretching, deep breaths and stretching helps to relieve your stress. Exercising for sure, journaling, praying to your Lord God and Savior. Prayer changes everything. And the sooner you realize that, the better. To help your immune system, make sure that you up to date on your vaccines. Have y'all seen these measles outbreaks and all this other grimace? Like, why were there measles outbreaks in 2025? That don't make no sense. There's a vaccine for that. Don't be shy to take vaccines, y'all. At the end of the day, y'all do what you want to do, but the vaccines are here for a reason. And especially for those that have been here for 15, 20 plus years, it's so backed by data. But once again, another controversial topic, so you do as you please. And then, of course, making sure you go to the doctor regularly. I went years without going to the doctor. And it was because it was an awkward stage where it's like, okay, now you're 18, so technically you don't go to the pediatrician, but it's like, now you have to find a new doctor. And it's like, where do I go? Because I was so used to my pediatrician, and now I have to go find someone. So there was like a good 4 years maybe. Probably a good 3 to 4 years where I didn't go to the doctor. But now I make a point of going every single year and I get all my labs. I get my CBC, my CMP, whatever they recommend, I get it because I want to make sure my blood count and everything's looking good. My metabolic panel is looking good. I also want to get my vitamin D levels checked because, especially as a black woman and a very melanated, like I look light skinned on this camera right now because I'm actually way darker than this. It's just good natural lighting. But as black women, you're actually more likely to have vitamin D deficiency because the more melanin in your skin, the harder it is for your body to absorb that vitamin D from the sun. And you need vitamin D to be able to absorb calcium in your body. So if you don't want osteoporosis, you don't want weak bones, not only just take calcium, but you need to make sure that you're getting sun. Because I think, don't quote me on this, I think it's like you need to get 75% of your vitamin D from the sun. Or maybe it's 25%. I don't know, something like that. But you definitely can't just take vitamin D from like your food and stuff like that. You need the sun. So if you're not getting sunlight, girl, step outside. Go ahead. And that's another thing I don't think I mentioned in this video yet. Sitting outside. Okay, every time I've had COVID, I just sit outside for as long as my body can literally take it. And the sun, it just feels so good. And I don't know what it is about the vitamin D straight from the sun, but it really helps. I promise y'all. And not only that, you can breathe better. So sit outside. Of course, don't sit around people. Okay, if you have a balcony or a private patio, sit out there. Or just go to a secluded place or something and just sit outside for at least 30 minutes. Getting that 30 minutes of sun, it's going to be so key for you to feel better. So definitely, as I'm preparing to go back to school tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that I sanitize everything. Every time I leave my room, y'all see my little table out there? I have my mask, my gloves, put some hand sanitizer out there. I'm sanitizing everything. I'm washing my sheets, sanitizing them with my laundry sanitizer. I'm getting my wipes and I'm wiping everything down, the shower, my toothbrush. Anytime I'm finished getting sick, I always throw my toothbrush away and replace the toothbrush head. And on the regular, and if y'all not doing this, please go ahead and do it. I do have a toothbrush sanitizer that I use daily. And every single time I'm done brushing my teeth, I put it in there and it sanitizes all the bacteria off. There was once, y'all, and I wish I took a picture. I didn't use a sanitizer and I lost that toothbrush head. And I think maybe a week later or something, I found it. And it was just like moldy and disgusting in there. And I was like, what type of bacteria is in the mouth? But there's hundreds of thousands. So many types of bacteria. So you want to make sure that, especially when you're sick, you're replacing everything. Washing them sheets. You're sanitizing all the high contact areas. Even things like the counters and especially the doorknobs. You got to wipe all those things down. The fridge door handle. Like everything, y'all. Door switches or light switches. Everything. Everything. The biggest thing is that your immune system is built daily. It's not just built when you're sick. So you need to make sure that you are doing the things you need to do, taking the precautions daily. So starting from now on, I'm tired of these people getting me sick, y'all. I'm going to be taking my vitamin C. And I even bought a multivitamin. Once I started seeing that I was getting all of those oral ulcers I talked to y'all about the last video, I started taking a daily multivitamin. And now that I think about it, I haven't seen the motions again. So it probably was a vitamin deficiency. Look at that. Probably B12 or something. But definitely taking your vitamins, multivitamin, taking vitamin C. If you really need to, vitamin D, but natural's better. So making sure you sit outside, eating a lot of leafy green vegetables because those are high in iron, high in vitamin B12, and you really need that in your body. So all in all, I guess I can say that healing is not just physical, it's emotional. And sometimes it's spiritual. It really is. But that's a topic for another day. We're not going to get into that before I get canceled on here. Let me chill out. I'm going to chill out. I promise I'm going to chill out. So here are some things to not do when you're sick. I don't think you should work out when you're sick. At least not hardcore. Like I said, light exercise. Very light. Like a short 20-30 minute walk at most. You know, that type of light exercise, stretching or something. Doing that, that's fine. More than that, don't do that. Don't ignore the symptoms. Don't overdose and drown yourself in supplements. Because your immune system, like I said, it's built daily. It's not just built when you're sick. It's not just built when you need it and you need a sudden boost and instantly you're going to get better. No, your immune system is a daily thing. So if you prepare your body over time, when the time comes for it to face some type of illness, it's going to be ready. But you can't expect yourself to just drown yourself in all these supplements and stuff and think you're going to be fine. that's not how it works. And I didn't force myself to be productive, so don't do that. Don't force yourself to be productive. If your body's tired, go to sleep. The work will be there tomorrow. The work will be there 5 hours when you're done with your nap, whenever, like, it'll be okay. I'm also planning to buy groceries later today so that I can really make sure my diet is in check going into these next couple of days, so that as my body's recovering, it has all the nutrients from that natural food that it needs. And I'm also going to be planning, I was supposed to start the 75 hard. Definitely not happen now. Might just do the 75 soft, but I'm going easy to it. Okay, like I said, everything's gonna be slow and steady. Easy pace. This was the time I needed, I think, to just reset, relax, and just draw myself closer to the Lord. But now, as I'm ready to get out of this sickness phase and get my life back, because I've been quarantined past like 72 hours, I'm ready to be out. I don't want to say to be outside, but I'm ready to get back out there and get to work. But everything in due time. Okay guys, I think we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for spending this day with me while I'm sick. You guys have kept me company and I really appreciate that. I hope that you have someone in your corner who can help take care of you and baby you when you're sick. But if you don't and you gotta do it alone, I got you. That's what this whole video is for, to give you some tips and tricks. Everything will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront so that you guys can follow along and see what I use on my sick days. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm sorry that you're sick, girl. If you are sick, if you're not, I mean, thank you for watching anyways. I pray that the Lord will give you healing soon and help you to recover and feel better. I love you guys so much. Jesus does too. In fact, he does more. Don't you ever forget it, girl. Make sure you guys like, comment, and don't be stingy, girl. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, girl, because people like to watch and not subscribe, and that's not what we're doing here. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.